speak to quite a lot of people, from the president to the opposition, the political leaders, to the chair of the Electoral Commission. And from what we understand, in the last few days, some positive progress is being made. There's genuine discussion and hopefully a genuine give and take to try and resolve some of the outstanding issues before the elections. And that is extremely important. It is important that the Electoral Commission is transparent, independent, and open to all the political parties. And they seem to be doing that in the last few days. And the discussions that they have had from the reports we have received is going very well. On the issue of the women, former President Robinson has done quite a bit of work on it. And we were quite shocked when we spoke to the chair of the Electoral Commission and some commissioners. So I think I will let Mrs. Robinson, and you can play a role here.
Okay, now just to follow exactly on that point, we were quite shocked when we met with the chair, and she was accompanied by her deputy, a man, but also two other female commissioners. And they have been vilified on social media and even threatened. This is not acceptable at all. And when Coffey asked who defends you, there was a kind of silence. They were not being defended somehow. So this is not acceptable. Yes, you can criticise an electoral commission for not playing an active, proactive role, perhaps for being a bit legalistic, perhaps. That's fair game. That's allowed. But it's not allowed to vilify on social media or elsewhere. And just to complete the answer to the first question, because it's an important one, I'm glad you asked it, about the girl-child rights and women. The Constitution is actually good. It's got good gender equality in it. And I hope that the situation of women will be better and more inclusively fulfilled in the way forward for Zimbabwe. As I said, I was very encouraged when I heard that about 2 million women have registered to vote in your new registration system. And young people have registered, because this is a very young country. And I hope that young people and women will make their voices heard as voters, because unfortunately there are fewer women candidates. Somehow women candidates have been a bit pushed out, and even the quota system is not working as well as it should. And secondly, women also who are candidates have been abused in social media, and that's not acceptable. So I think it's really important that the media, be a guardian of women's rights in this election, and I would hope that you can help to fulfill that.